Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Anything indispensable. The essentials of the good life. Of the greatest importance. Absolutely necessary, vitally necessary. Essential tools and materials. Defining rights and duties as opposed to giving the rules by which rights and duties are established. Basic and fundamental. The essential feature. Being or relating to or containing the essence of a plant, etc. Essential oil. Anything indispensable. Absolutely essential. Unavoidably determined by prior circumstances. The necessary consequences of one's actions. Anything indispensable. The condition of being essential or indispensable. Anything indispensable. Allow farmers to buy their requirements under favorable conditions. Something that is required in advance. Required activity. The requirements of his work affected his health. Anything indispensable. A place where the requisites of water, fuel and fodder can be obtained. Necessary for relief or supply. Of the greatest importance. The all-important subject of disarmament. Of the greatest importance. Of the greatest importance. Crucial information. Of extreme importance, vital to the resolution of a crisis. A crucial moment in his career. Having crucial relevance. Crucial to the case. Of the greatest importance. In chess, cool nerves are of the essence. Absolutely necessary, vitally necessary. An indispensable worker. Not to be dispensed with, essential. Foods indispensable to good nutrition. Unavoidable. The routine but indispensable ceremonies of state. Of or relating to the real nature or essential elements of something. Defining rights and duties as opposed to giving the rules by which rights and duties are established. Substantive law. Being on topic and prompting thought. Any word or group of words functioning as a noun. Of great significance or value. Having authority or ascendancy or influence. An important official. Of great significance or value. Important people. Important in effect or meaning. Of extreme importance, vital to the resolution of a crisis. Having or suggesting a consciousness of high position. Recited the decree with an important air. Having an abundant supply of money or possessions of value. A substantial family. Providing abundant nourishment. Ate a substantial breakfast. Of good quality and condition, solidly built. Several substantial timber buildings. Of or relating to the real nature or essential elements of something. A substantial argument. Having substance or capable of being treated as fact, not imaginary. The substantial world. Of considerable importance, size, or worth. Won by a substantial margin. Performing an essential function in the living body. The quality of smelling or tasting old or stale or moldy. A necessary or essential thing. Seat belts are an absolute must. Grape juice before or during fermentation. Highly recommended. A book that is must-reading. Characterized by the absence of inessential features. He got a no-frills introduction to the job. Being actually such in almost every respect. The once elegant temple lay in virtual ruin. Existing in essence or effect though not in actual fact. A virtual dependence on charity. Material suitable for manufacture or use or finishing. A natural fiber, raw cotton, wool, hemp, flax, that can be twisted to form yarn. Staple fibers vary widely in length. Usually in the plural, a necessary commodity for which demand is constant. A short U-shaped wire nail for securing cables. Necessary or important, especially regarding food or commodities. Wheat as a staple crop. Paper fastener consisting of a short length of U-shaped wire that can fasten papers together. Secure or fasten with a staple or staples. Staple the papers together. Existing as an essential constituent or characteristic. A constitutional inability to tell the truth. Constitutional in the structure of something, especially your physical makeup. A regular walk taken as a form of exercise. Sanctioned by or consistent with or operating under the law determining the fundamental political principles of a government. The constitutional right of free speech. Of benefit to or intended to benefit your physical makeup. Constitutional walk. Constitutional in the structure of something, especially your physical makeup. Urgently needed. Absolutely necessary. Vital for a healthy society. Performing an essential function in the living body. Vital organs. Full of spirit, full of life. A vital and charismatic leader. Manifesting or characteristic of life. A vital, living organism. A fertilizer that is derived from animal or vegetable matter. Constitutional in the structure of something, especially your physical makeup. Being or relating to or derived from or having properties characteristic of living organisms. Organic life. Involving or affecting physiology or bodily organs. An organic disease. Of or relating to foodstuff grown or raised without synthetic fertilizers or pesticides or hormones. Organic eggs. Relating or belonging to the class of chemical compounds having a carbon basis. Hydrocarbons are organic compounds. Simple and healthful and close to nature. An organic lifestyle. Essential for maintaining the fundamental life processes. Sleep and food and water are among the biogenic needs of the organism. Produced by living organisms or biological processes. Fermentation is a biogenic process. An artifact that is one of the individual parts of which a composite entity is made up, especially a part that can be separated from or attached to a system. A component or constituent element of a system. An abstract part of something. Two constituents of a musical composition are melody and harmony. Something determined in relation to something that includes it. The animal constituent of plankton. constitutional in the structure of something, especially your physical makeup. Grammar. A word or phrase or clause forming part of a larger grammatical construction. A member of a constituency. A citizen who is represented in a government by officials for whom he or she votes. Needs continued support by constituents to be re-elected. The central meaning or theme of a speech or literary work. The choicest or most essential or most vital part of some idea or experience. A toiletry that emits and diffuses a fragrant odor. Any substance possessing to a high degree the predominant properties of a plant or drug or other natural product from which it is extracted. Belonging to a thing by its very nature. Form was treated as something intrinsic, as the very essence of the thing. Situated within or belonging solely to the organ or body part on which it acts. Intrinsic muscles. Belonging to a thing by its very nature. A preliminary election where delegates or nominees are chosen. Of or being the essential or basic part. One of the main flight feathers projecting along the outer edge of a bird's wing. Coil forming the part of an electrical circuit such that changing current in it induces a current in a neighboring circuit. Current through the primary coil induces current in the secondary coil. Most important element. Policemen were primary targets. Astronomy, a celestial body, especially a star, relative to other objects in orbit around it. Not derived from or reducible to something else, basic. A primary instinct. Of first rank or importance or value, direct and immediate rather than secondary. Primary goals. Not suitable to be expended. A vaguely specified concern. Things are going well. An action. How could you do such a thing? An artifact. How does this thing work? An entity that is not named specifically. I couldn't tell what the thing was. An event. A funny thing happened on the way to the. Any attribute or quality considered as having its own existence. The thing I like about her is. A persistent illogical feeling of desire or aversion. He has a thing about seafood. A separate and self-contained entity. A special abstraction. A thing of the spirit. A special objective. The thing is to stay in bounds. A special situation. This thing has got to end. A statement regarded as an object. To say the same thing in other terms.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.